Are you live?
We got like 25 people on right now. They're saying hi. What's up?
What's going on, everybody? I'm actually I'm doing a live fishing video today. I'm super excited about this. This is one thing I've like never done, like a straight up live day of fishing. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Just rigging up a few rods, getting everything ready. One thing I'm putting on is a little drop shot. As you can tell, a little KVD soft plastics. That's just in green pumpkin. Wacky rigging out on the drop shot. That's my first rod that I'm setting up. We're about to go catch some fish today. I'm pumped about it. How many people we got on?
54.
54. Wow, this is awesome.
People are actually awake.
People are awake. I was afraid, guys, that you guys weren't going to be awake. I was afraid that people weren't going to be able to log in, but awesome. We already have 50 people on. That's good. So the first bait I'm going to rig on is a little drop shot. As you guys can tell, I have it wacky rigged. Right there's a little tiny drop shot bait. I promise you we're going to catch some on that today. That is a pond fishing secret right there. And I actually already rigged this one up. I just got a little pop bar on, as you guys can tell. It's on the concept day and Defy rod. And I believe that's all we're gonna bring down there for right now. I'm gonna rig up a few other things, but I wanna show you guys that. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring these soft plastics down, my keys, what else we need. I think we're good. I don't need glasses. As you guys can tell, today is very cloudy. It's gonna rain here in a few hours. The fishing should be really good. We're gonna start off with this top water, but let's go ahead and walk down to the pond. And man, I am so excited for this. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys do enjoy this, by the end of this video, make sure you guys comment and like tell me, because I'll do these like more often, because honestly, I think I'm gonna enjoy it. This is like straight raw live video, behind the scenes acting.
We've got like 70 people on.
70 people. If you guys didn't know, this is actually where I pretty much started fishing. So this is like the OG pond where I pretty much learned how to bass fish with my grandpa.
Why don't you say something about him?
What's up?
Why don't you say something about him real quick?
Yeah, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for commenting, sending me messages on Instagram. My grandpa's actually in the hospital right now. And everybody who sent messages, thank you so much. I'm actually going to be fishing out here for just a little bit. I don't know how long, maybe an hour. Just depends on my mom, really, because she's holding the camera. She offered to come out with me, so thank her for that, because I want to have this live stream. And thank you guys so much for sending prayers towards my grandpa. And I'm actually going to go there to the hospital after this. So that's my plan today, is to film this live stream for you guys, and then I'm going to the hospital to spend some time with my grandpa. Let's go ahead and get down here. For the new viewers on, I have a drop shot on, and I have this little pop hour. We're gonna start off with the top water, see if we can get a few fish on this thing. The fish in here, guys, really aren't that big. They used to be huge. There are some big ones in here, because last time I actually filmed a video with Fluke, I believe, 3 days ago out here. So that video's gonna be coming out soon. And I saw an absolute toad like follow my bait back. But we're gonna start right over here. There's a lot of grass in this lake. We got some trees and stumps that are actually sunken over there on that side. And then over here, it's just like a big old flat. Right here is a ton of grass. Right out here, there's usually a lot of fish that are sitting up right here. See if we can get one on this little top water. This pop R that I have on is actually fairly small. I tried to get one with the small profile just because I know how these fish are in here. Not a lot that, you know, are super big out here, so I tried to downsize as much as possible because I know these fish. I think it's gonna be a good day of fishing. What's everybody saying?
Gosh, you got like 91 people on now.
Really?
Everyone's praying for your
Thank you
grandpa.
guys so much. Seriously, that really means a lot. I know I can't show that much, but that seriously means a lot to me. Deep down, everything you guys do really is, and YouTube's finally starting to, take off, and everything's starting to blow up a little bit more, getting a lot more viewers. And
Someone asked what line are you using on your popper?
I got braid, as you guys can tell, see right here. I got spider wire on. I usually use spider wire just because it's really easy to get if I ever need, braid is really quick and easy. I can go by Walmart if I'm traveling and everything. That's what I use for years for the most part. Spider wire. A lot of people like to use mono. That's personal preference. Me personally, I started off, when I started fishing, I was using mono, and I love braid. I absolutely love braid. It's really smooth. You can cast your bait out there really far. I really enjoy using braid a lot more. So on all my top waters, not just like my frogs, because I know most of you guys are probably use mono on your standard walking baits or poppers, and when you're fishing, grass and stuff, you guys are probably using, braid on frogs and everything. But I straight up use braid on all my top waters. I just feel like, you got that smooth cast. It casts a lot better, really smooth. It's floating. If you guys didn't know, mono floats, fluorocarbon sinks. I actually use Invisex by Seagar. That's the fluorocarbon that I always use, which actually floats more than any. I saw a snake going up to my
Waggy gave you $2.
Thank you, Waggy. Dude, Waggy's always support. Guys, if you guys want to go check out somebody's channel, not right now. Not right now. After this live stream, seriously, go check out Waggy's channel. He's been supporting me for years.
Someone was saying, Brandon Clark was saying it was great seeing you at an ICAST.
Oh, it was nice meeting you guys. I met a lot of people, a lot of great people. Not just people in the industry, but a lot of my supporters. I met a lot of you guys, and it was awesome. It was really an awesome experience.
Ooh.
My hand is out.
Here we go.
There we go, baby. That's why we're doing fishing live right now. On the little popper. Look at that. Look at that little baby guy. That is awesome. This is why we're doing fishing live, guys, because you get the live action. And this is all uncut. You guys, if I backlash, I'm backlashing. Me rigging up baits, you guys are going to get to see it all. And the beautiful little fish right there. I'm surprised I didn't get a bite over there, but I casted right under this tree, as you guys can tell, right here.
Sorry.
Right under this tree. My mom, you guys are getting to see the live action of my mom, but look at that beautiful fish right there. How about you get down a little bit lower and they can watch the release.
Z-Bait says, nice fish.
Little baby, look how he's actually kind of thick for what he is. He's got a little tummy on him.
Right. Here we go.
Oh, that's awesome, guys. You cannot beat topwater action like that, especially right now. Gosh, that's awesome.
Someone was asking what brand, I guess, a popper you're using.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have zero clue. I don't have much tackle with me right now. My boat is at Extreme, and I'm pretty much using what I have. This is like a little off-brand popper that I'm using. The ones that I really love to use, the ones that I really like, which is kind of a bigger profile. The mouth on is a little bit bigger. It's gonna spit up a little bit more water, which is the River to Sea one, which is awesome. I do have a little whopper popper too that I brought today that I might try. I just don't know how the top water is gonna be. I just want to throw it a little bit here. We got these clouds out right now. It's as early as it gets right now. I was trying to get out here a little bit earlier, but I knew you guys probably wouldn't be up. I know how live works, so. But man.
Someone was asking what reel you're using.
I'm using a Concept A on a Defy rod. As you guys can tell right there, got the Concept A. Got the braid on there. It's a 7-1 medium heavy Defy rod. As you guys know, my favorite rod of all time is pretty much a 7-foot to 7'3" medium heavy fast action.
Someone says which casts better, an A or a C?
I really like the A. I really enjoy the A. Almost everything, Fluke Master might have a different preference. Me personally, I really love the A. Like I own a lot of them. Pretty much 80% of the time I'm using the Concept A. I absolutely love the Z. The Z is just sick. Just the color, everything about it's just dope. But the A is really a great reel, really smooth. I've had zero problems. I've really had zero problems with any of the 13 reels so far, and that's just me being 100% honest. But I absolutely love the A. The A is awesome. Let's walk over here. I'm surprised we didn't have another fish, but we're gonna go over here to some little stumps. I'm gonna do this over it a few times, and then I'm gonna pick up my drop shot and actually pick it up.
Someone's wanting to buy your Tundra.
Well, it is gonna be for sale. So I'm trying to plan everything out, figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Heck was this? Spider on.
Someone's asking what's your favorite bait to use.
My favorite bait to use. That is very hard. All right. So I don't know what in the world just got on me. My favorite bait by far. I have to pick two. The reason I have to pick two is because my shallow water favorite bait is a chatterbait. I absolutely love a chatterbait. I actually brought my chatterbait box with me. I believe a chatterbait produces bigger fish. I love a chatterbait more than the spinnerbait, and I absolutely love the new Primal Spin, Fish Head Spin. But chatterbait has to be my favorite bait. If I have to pick a bait for deep water, it's definitely a Fish Head Spin. I know you guys know that. I've been preaching that for years because I catch so many fish on it. It's just, oh.
Someone's asking you what knot do you use?
So I keep it very simple. I tie 2 knots. You might need to come a little bit closer. I don't know if can they hear me well? You might need to ask me.
Can you guys hear him okay?
Yeah, if you guys can't hear me, just let me know. I'll make sure I'll come a little bit closer. I pretty much live by 2 knots, and I know 95% of like everybody on this live chat pretty much is gonna tie a polymer knot, and I tied a polymer knot for the longest time, and I actually switched over, I'd say about probably 4 years ago. I know that sounds crazy, probably 3 to 4 years ago, to a uni knot, and that is literally all I tie is a uni knot now. Literally all I tie. And obviously, if I want to put a leader on, like say I have my drop shot, I don't have my drop shot on a spinning rod right now, but I usually put braid on my spinning rods, and I'll put a uni knot for my leader. I need to make a video on that. It's complex for some people. It's honestly very, very simple. Uni to uni knot is really good if you're tying, braid the fluorocarbon, or you're making a leader in general. You can stay right here. I'm just gonna grab my pole.
Okay. Someone's asking your favorite rod that you have. What's your favorite rod that you use?
It's a good thing I just grabbed this rod because it's probably this one right here. It's Fate Black right here. I love it. A lot of people are gonna talk trash about the color, but this is what reps my brand, guys. This green rod. You guys know I'm all about that green. As I said, 7 foot to 7.3 medium heavy, fast action. I'm telling you, that is juice, and it's really going to depend on personal preference as well. Some people like a heavy power rod, some people like a medium action. I really love a medium heavy. I think it's very versatile. You can throw almost everything on it. Like right now, this is a medium heavy. This is a 7'3" medium heavy. I mean, I'm telling you, that's pretty much what I throw everything on. Normally, I wouldn't throw a drop shot on a bait caster, but it's what I have today. It's the tackle that I'm working with. So, and this is also on a Concept A. I know you guys are probably gonna ask about that. I got this on 15-pound line. I'm usually throwing a drop shot. I'm usually throwing it on a spinning rod. It's just I should have worn my glasses out today. I wish I could show you guys. There's a stump right there. There's like a big base of a tree, and there's one that starts right there, and then there's about 3 right here, all up along. And there's a lot of fish that sit on it. I'm just afraid to flip this. As you guys can tell, got a little hook like that. I don't have it weedless at all, and I'm wacky rigging it. So that would really easily get stuck to that stump. I'm trying to see where to flip because I don't want to mess up. I'm just gonna pass out here for a second. How many people we have on?
70.
70. Oh, that's awesome.
Someone asked about merchandise.
Merchandise, guys, is still on sale. You can go to my website. I have the link below. Yeah, it is below because I have an automatic automatic link set get posted in all my videos. You guys can check out the merch, and if you guys send me some pictures, I'm gonna start backhating it very hard. I want to come out with a new drop here soon. I'm gonna come out with some new t-shirts. I'm kind of in a weird situation where I'm trying to figure out, who's gonna print my shirts, and I want to have, a direct shipper, someone who's gonna drop ship them for me. It's really hard when I'm at college because pretty much all my inventory is at my house here in Atlanta, my parents' house. So the problem with that is I can't ship everything out. My mom's having to do that. It's just a super big hassle. So I'm trying to get that all straightened out. But once I do, I'm gonna have a lot more designs come out. A lot more. So that's gonna be very, very good.
Someone asked if you gave shout outs on videos.
Yeah. I did give shout outs on videos. It's hard for me, guys, just because I believe in when I share a love with someone else, say I'm shouting out someone, I would want to shout out everyone else. That's the only thing that like kills me. But yeah, man, if you after a shout out, I'll try my best to give you a shout out. I know I gave a few people a shout out on my Instagram recently. It's just hard to do everybody because a lot of people ask for it, but yeah, man, I'm all about that.
So someone said, "What's your personal best?"
Personal best is 9'6". 9'6". I thought he was bigger. It looks like he's about 50. If you go on my Noah Pescatelli Instagram, you guys can see it. It's one of my recent posts, but oh man, if you guys didn't see that video, I freaked out. And the reason I freaked out is because I've been waiting my whole life for that fish. Literally been waiting my whole life to catch a fish like that. That was probably the greatest fishing freak out ever. I'm gonna call everybody out because I don't think anyone can top that. I literally went crazy. Yeah, I went really crazy.
Someone said, "Any tips for smallmouth?"
Any tips for smallmouth? I can tell you one thing: a drop shot. I don't know where you're fishing at. I haven't fished for smallmouth much. I did film a Scott Martin challenge up at Rainy Lake in Canada. So we did fish for some smallmouth out there. We caught over 20 pounds, which is on my YouTube still. It's from like, when is that? 2 years ago?
Yes.
It's still on my YouTube channel. Oh man, that is some fun fishing though. We did that there, and then I actually fished nationals last year, which was it was a year from today actually, or a year from this month, and we fished at Bemidji. So we had to go up to Minnesota. It was like a 24-hour drive to Minnesota, and on the way down I stopped at Mille Lacs for like an hour. I'd say an hour and a half, and I caught like I've never been there, I never knew anything about it. So we put in at the boat ramp. I just looked at my graph, I looked at some spots and started to throw a drop shot on some big old boulders, and I caught like 12 in an hour, including 2 that were over 5, which was super fun. But I'm gonna go do something real quick. You can just follow me if you want.
Okay. They were asking
There's something I think I can catch them on.
what bait that you used for smallmouth.
Just a drop shot. It's all drop shot.
All drop shot.
Yeah.
And someone said, no, I can't remember.
And at Rainy Lake, I used, gosh, we caught them on about everything. I threw a spinnerbait. I threw a spinnerbait as long as I could until I caught at least 300 pickerel, and I was about tired of it. I actually caught them on a fish head spin too. Fish head spin. Here, caught them on a popper. What else did we catch them on? A chug bug. It's been so long, gosh, guys, you guys are gonna kill me. A tube, a little crawl, and also a fish head and a spinnerbait, also a chatterbait. We're catching them on really everything. This fish are so aggressive, it's so fun.
Someone asked what editing software you use.
Final Cut Pro. I actually have Premiere as well because I have the whole Adobe suites because I use Photoshop, Illustrator. I use all those programs for my school. But right now I'm just using Final Cut because I'm so stubborn to switch over because I've been using it for like the past 4 years. But let's walk in this corner. Let's see. You can ask me a few more questions.
Someone asked if you ever fished Colorado.
Fish what?
Colorado.
Never. Never have. I never even drove through Colorado yet, which is surprising because I've made some long trips where I'm driving through everything the past couple of years. I'll catch one for you.
Someone said that you need your dad back in your videos.
My dad's. Yeah, my dad's gonna come back in the video. If you guys have some suggestions, leave them below. Leave them right now until live. I'll have to go back and read all these comments since I can't really.
What
Look
did
at
you
them right
catch your personal best on?
Primal spin. So it was a fish head spin spinnerbait. And a lot of you guys are gonna say, I don't know if you guys have seen their Primal series, but I've been using their buzz baits. What is going on here? I've been using their buzz baits and their spinner baits a lot, and a lot of what defines Fish Head and their brand, because they do things a lot differently than any other brand, which I really respect, and it's awesome, is they actually have the little spinner, because you know the original Fish Head was just a standard fish head with a little spinner on the bottom of it. And what they did is they started coming out with buzz baits and spinner baits that have a blade on the bottom. So you still have your standard old blades on the spinner bait, and then you have the blade on the bottom. And a lot of people I know probably are saying, even me, like from the start, I was saying, you know, I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. But I've caught a lot of big fish on both of those baits, so I'm a big believer, especially my personal best. And that same day, I had about 16 pounds without that 10 pounder. Oh, it was insane. I should catch one there.
Someone's asking if you ever fished Lake Altoona.
Never have. That's not even that far from us. How far is that? About a few hours?
Yeah.
Hour 30?
Tips on fishing brackish water.
There's one thing that I need to start doing, guys, which I'll be doing very soon. I'm going to go, when I go down to Savannah, I filmed a lot of river fishing videos. I'm gonna absolutely cover everything. I wanna leave pretty much, I know a lot of people aren't doing river fishing, but knowing that someone's talking about that as well, brackish water. I'm gonna go down there and I'm pretty much gonna film a lot of how-tos, you know, how to catch fish in a river, in a current system, especially in super muddy water, a place where, you know, there's tides, and because that's fishing that, you know, really not many people know much about, and or not many people fish. So, you know, but I've had a lot of comments about people asking about river systems and how to fish rivers and this and that, and I think I need to make a lot of how-to videos on that. I'm gonna have a ton of how-to videos coming out at the beginning of September, though. That's when it's gonna be starting. I'm gonna be releasing a whole big series that I've been working on, but I've been out of town, so I haven't been able to continue that. But I'm gonna have a big how to fish series come out in September. This is the first announcement, so you guys are hearing that live. And I do not know what the fishing, I don't know what's going on with the fishing right now. So let's walk back. We're gonna tie something else on. Let's walk and talk. Walk and talk. You mind if are you logged into my Instagram?
No, but I can.
Here, I'll do it.
I just dropped my phone.
I gotta let the IG people know about the live stream. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, be sure to go follow me at Kicking Their Bass TV, where I post daily updates, at least on my story. Let's walk it. At least on my story, and trying to post daily pictures again. I know I used to be big on Instagram and was posting all the time. But
Someone asked, what's your favorite baits?
what's up?
What's your favorite baits?
Chatterbait, fish head spoon. Done deal right there. I had to pick a slow moving bait. It'll probably be a Senko. I'd say a speed crawl. What else? A speed worm, some juice. A drop shot, some juice. I'm too stubborn to throw it. How about you get in the background? Stand right here. Stand right here. It's a live mom action.
Well, I don't want to be anywhere. I'm hiding.
follow me back to the truck. I'm about to show them. I'm about to show you guys a way to catch some fish that you guys are gonna be like, wow. Noah's smart on this subject. Listen. Because there's a way that you guys can fish slow and fish fast at the same time and catch some fish. I'm about to show you guys. I'm about to go get my other rod. We're gonna rig it up back at my truck. Then I'm gonna come out here and we're about to go catch like 5 fish. Right in this area. I promise you, it's about to happen.
Someone said favorite baits for dock fishing.
Old jiggy. Old jiggy and old wormy. Ooh, there's another way that I love catching fish on docks. Something I really should make a video over is with a jerk bait. That's some juice. Jerk bait and a swim bait. I also absolutely love skipping a chatterbait up under docks as well.
Sorry if it's shaky.
This is so difficult on me. I don't know where I'm going. By the way, it didn't upload the live thumbnail.
It didn't? Why?
Picture of your face.
Uh-uh. Oh my God.
She literally just stopped the live stream, guys. It wasn't live anymore at that moment.
What? What happened? What is it a picture of?
It's just a blank picture. I don't know. It's the first picture I took. I don't know why.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
I don't know. I guess I'll have to do it later. Let me do this real quick so I can rig up. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. All right, you guys don't have to be bored anymore. Let me grab my rod. Stay right here.
Have you ever used a duck?
No, I've never used a duck. And I've never used a fruck either, which is a frog in a duck mix. Because,
Someone won't stop, and they just won't stop about Guggen baits. They want to ask you, do you use them, or have you used them, or what do you think?
I have not used Guggen baits. I did talk to Flair, Lunkers, Alex Perry, Lake Fork guy, John B. I did go by iCast and talk to them. By the way, this is Isaac's bait. He's watching. Isaac's watching. I did go by their booth at iCast. I did look at their baits. I did talk to them about them, and everything looked pretty good. It looked cool, but I have not tried them. No, I have not. So this is what we're rigging up right now, guys. We're rigging up a standard Texas rig. Old simple. I want to peg it, as you guys can tell. Got these little bobber stops, and I could not tell you for the life of me why they give you yellow and red bobber stops. I could not tell you why. I do not like that though. They give you like 5 black ones and then 15 yellow and red ones, which I do not know why. Get me old standard EWG hook right there. Oh, you guys just about caught me messing up. Hold on. I need to get me a little cheap lead weight first. I couldn't tell you how many times I've tied the hook on without tying the weight on and just blindly doing that. So this is a uni knot, guys. I'm gonna show you guys this. Right now you guys are getting a live uni knot view. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to follow this, but at least I can show you what I'm talking about. So as you guys can tell, I got the hook right here. Does that look good on the camera? I'm gonna wrap this end around my hand, just like that. So you got this little loop. I'm gonna take this tag in and simply just twist it around. I'll do this about 6 to 7 times. Then I'm gonna take the tag in, pull it, as you can tell right there. You're gonna wet your line. You're gonna take your main line, pull it down, cinch it like that. That's a uni knot. Right there. Simple. Very simple, very quick and easy. And just gonna cut that tag in, and we're good to go. Now I'm gonna be rigging this up with a little zoom speed crawler right here. This is just in green pumpkin. This is all I got right now. This bait is absolute juice. We call it the peanut. You can catch any fish on it, guys. I promise you, whether they're big, they're small, you will catch fish on this bait if you go out there and throw it. I promise you, it's just like a Senko, in my opinion. Like, you can catch fish on a Senko, any fish on a Senko. Gosh, look at that, that's juicy. Look at that right there, guys. You can't tell me that doesn't look, that's about to get smacked. But I'm not gonna work it standard. I'm not gonna work it how I'd normally work it. We're gonna grab 2 more of these. I'm gonna throw these in my pocket. What else do I got in there? I got a knife, right? And we are good to go on this 3rd bait that we're gonna throw. I can't believe the fishing is as slow as it is, to be honest with you. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a lot better. I'll throw this back in my car. Ooh, yo, yo. All right. And I cannot tell you guys how much I love just having my truck like a truck like this. Oh, it's freaking awesome. I helped Fluke move something the other day. By the way, I have a day in the life of Fluke Masters and myself kicking their ass TV coming out tomorrow. I think you guys are gonna enjoy that. And then Wednesday, I might have a live stream. If you guys want a live stream Wednesday, like a standard live stream Q&A, let my mom know in the comments. And then Thursday, I have a video. So pretty much I'll have a video the next like 4 days, which is fire. This is fire. That's what we're gonna be doing. Maybe even 5 days, or maybe even 6. And if so, if it's 6, then it's gonna be 7. So you guys better turn on post notifications to my YouTube channel. If you guys see that little bell next to the subscribe button, make sure you hit that and hit that little box and hit save, and it sends you a notification every time I upload. How many people you got?
They said yes, they want a live stream. 98.
Really?
Yep. Catch
You
some
want a live stream
fish.
Wednesday?
Yes.
All right, guys. Let me do this.
If everything goes well.
If everything goes well, like I said, my grandpa's in the hospital. I really need to go see my buddy Drew. His brother's in the hospital. He's been in a coma for 25 days. I've updated you guys on that on Instagram. I really appreciate your support, sending prayers towards him as well and his family. They're going through a rough time. I really need to go see him. I've just been caught up. My dad's been sick, and my grandpa's been in the hospital, and my buddy's been in the hospital with his whole family. It's just been very hectic the past couple of weeks. Please pray for their family as well. They've been going through a lot. The past month, they've been living in a hospital and sleeping. I'm talking the whole family. And that's my best friend that I'm talking about. I mean, he goes back. Okay, first we're gonna walk over here. We're gonna fish this like a standard Texas rig. And then I wanna show you the secret to catching more fish on a Texas rig with the speed crawl on it. I'm taking my mom like all over the place.
So I'm glad I have on tennis shoes. And not shorts. Someone said, do you ever plan to fish North Carolina?
What's up? Maybe in the near future. I haven't been doing as much traveling as I like. I haven't. I've drove about 3,000 miles in the past 2 weeks. So I have done a lot of traveling. It's just not necessarily the best traveling.
Someone asked if you fish Lake Hartwell, of course. Yes, he fishes Lake Hartwell. At least once a year, at least.
Oh yeah, I fish Hartwell a lot.
What's your favorite springtime bait?
Guys, it's really hard. I can tell you this spring, my favorite spring bait this year that I was absolutely whacking fish on the river was a floating worm. That I was crushing the fish on. I was pretty much this spring. I had a really great. I caught a lot of big fish. In a matter of 2 weeks, I caught that 10-pounder, a 9, and a 7. I had a very, very good spring this year, and it was pretty much all on a frog, a buzz bait, a spinner bait, and then a floating worm. I'm flipping this crawl around these trees right here, see if I can pick one up, and then we're gonna go do what I'm talking about. I'm just mind blown that we cannot catch a fish right now. Or we caught one. We did catch one. Right off the bat. So we're gonna catch more, I promise you guys. It's just very slow right now. I'd expect to have at least 3 or 4 right now. I think once we walk over there, we're gonna start catching them.
Okay.
Someone said what?
Someone asked,
What's going on out there? Do you see this?
yeah, I do. There's like some big fish out there.
I don't know what's going on out there. Looks like there's fish chasing bait, but I want to say nothing in here.
Someone said,
Look at that cast.
yeah, bait fish, bank fishing linear or something. Bait. What bait would you use?
Bank fishing linear?
I think that's what they said.
What do you mean? They said bank fishing linear?
Bank fishing, yes.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about linear. Oh, or is he talking about like fishing? Look at this. Oh my gosh, blow up on it. Did you see that? I don't know if the camera just caught that. I just threw right where those fish are blowing up. Fish are roaming hard right now. I don't know if he's talking about bank fishing as in fishing off the bank, as in like he's not there on a boat, or if he's going along. If I could assume he's fishing like from boat ramps and stuff. Just go with an old standard. Always have a worm on you. I'm telling you, try out the fish head spin, but you need to go watch my video on how to work a fish head spin, because that's braid for you. Look at that, not even a backlash. That is braid for you. The only thing about braid. I can tell you one thing though, a lot of people go get a fish head spin and they tell me, oh, you know, I can't catch no fish on it, I don't know why. But I'm telling you, it's all in the retrieval and how you work it. That's literally 90% of why I catch this fish, is because of the retrieval. And I have a lot of videos on it. I'll probably need to make an updated one because it's been years since I'm using a little pop bar. I switched to side track, so I saw some fish out there in the middle. And right where they're blowing up, I don't understand why they didn't eat it. Alright, we're about to go do what I was talking about. I'm tired of messing around with these. I don't know if the fish are just slow today, which I don't think's the case. I don't know what these fish are doing out there. It's weird. So, as you guys can tell, I have a regular Texas rig on right now. It has a speed crawl on it. I don't know if you've used a speed crawl before, but it has these little legs on the back that's gonna kick. I don't know if you've ever fished a horny toad. There's been points of time where I'm throwing this little Texas rig and I'm just dragging it on the bottom, hopping it on the bottom, throwing it around cover, but I do kind of want to run it like a topwater. And you can simply do it. Let me show you. Throw it out there, just keep your rod tip up. As you guys can tell, you see the wake of the bait. It's like a baby horny toad. Are you showing them that?
Yeah.
Look at that right there. You have to keep your rod really high because obviously it's got a weight on it. This is a way you can fish pretty much like a topwater, where you're covering a lot of water, but at the same time you can fish very slow and you can do kind of whatever you want with it. But I promise you, I'm gonna catch fish on this. When Fluke Master came out, I did the same thing. I was using a Texas rig with this crawl, and I went back in one of these areas where there's a crap ton of grass, and I really couldn't get my bait through it, so I started reeling it at the top of the water with the legs kicking. Holy I'm live. Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
So that's why you fish it like that. You got my tail. Wow.
You bit the tail off?
Yeah, so I was pretty much just throwing it like a topwater. And then I was like, you know what? This looks kind of good where I'm fishing. So I flipped it in there. As you can tell, you got one of the, pretty much 2 of the tails off. One's about to come off. But I flipped it in there. And right when I flipped it in there, he grabbed it. So he didn't want it at the top. What I'm saying is you can pretty much cover the top of the water and the bottom at the same time. Golly. It's probably a very small fish. Fluke was here and all he could catch was small fish. Just all fish about this size, you know, that's all Fluke catches anyways. I'm calling you out, Fluke. I'm calling Fluke out. I'm tired of him, man. I'm tired of him. But I got a lot of videos coming out with Fluke and fishing with Norn this week. Alright, let me ask you one thing. If you guys could watch one video Sunday, what would it be? Let me know what they say.
Someone
important
said he was struggling catching fish from the bank at Lanier. So he said thanks
this
for
is
the
the only
tip.
thing with Lanier is, yeah, of course, man. But the only thing with Lanier is Lanier's, you know, deep water lake. You know, those fish aren't going to be. The problem is when you're bank fishing and when you're going to be up on it. I'm gonna have to take this thing off so I can work anymore. But the thing is, when you're bank fishing on Lake Lanier and you're just fishing from the shore, you gotta understand, especially this time of year in the summer, that those fish are out there deep. You know, they're out there on those brush piles. They're out there on those humps. They're out there towards the main lake, and that's what's gonna really make it hard. And it's really nothing that you can do. Like, it's not your fault. It's just how those fish are adjusting, how those fish are moving. You know, when those fish are up shallow and they're starting to bed and this and this and that, you know, it's perfect for you and going out there to fish. But man, I know it's difficult. Lanier's a very tough fishery. Lanier's one of the toughest fisheries I've ever been to, and shoot, it's my home lake, and it can either have an amazing day or you can have a horrible day, and that's just how Lanier is. I'm going to set this. No, I set it in my pocket. No. But Lanier's very tough to fish on the bank. I understand that, man. I know, because I know how the lake works. I know how these fish are. And it can be tough. Look how good that looks. Can we just get a little demonstration? This is like a baby horny toad. I'm gonna flip it right here. You follow it back in.
Okay.
Look at that. See the little paddles? You see the little tails kicking? It's like a little baby horny toad.
Sunday's video, the one that just came out.
I just asked you. I asked them a question.
Oh, they said whatever you put out, we'll watch. Basically.
Oh, man, that's why you guys are the best. That is exactly why you guys are the best. You guys support me no matter what, and I've been trying to really put out a lot of good content. I know you guys have been enjoying it because a lot of the comments on the videos. Man, I appreciate that. Either way, it's going to be a banger, guys. Usually Sundays, I try to upload the best of the best. Sunday's going to be a good video.
Someone wants you to do a rod and reel arsenal.
That is a must, guys. I know. I should have done it a while ago. I need to update it one bad. By the way, I'm about to catch fish. Here in a second, I promise.
People are saying truck video.
What?
A lot of truck video.
There's about to be a lot of truck videos coming out soon. I promise you, there's about to be a lot of truck videos coming soon.
Do another top 5 rod and reel combo.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I actually did a top 3 rod and reel combo. I need to do a top 5. I just cannot believe what's going on right now. I can't believe I haven't caught one.
Someone's saying you should throw a swim jig.
If I had it. I'm limited on tackle right now. That's my only problem. The only problem with me having this truck and not having my truck vault is because I have all my tackle in there. So I'm kind of like limited right now.
Your dad said he didn't get a notification.
Probably because he's not subscribed.
Ooh. Did it come off?
I flipped him up on the bank. He's so small. That was crazy. Oh.
Someone told Noah I was the net man for Fluke too. LOL.
Fluke, he's a character, man. He thinks he's funny, but he doesn't know what's gonna come up. Fluke's about to get. Fluke's gonna get it, man. Fluke knows too. He's scared. Fluke's just gotta watch out. That's why you gotta keep post notifications on. You got something big coming. Something very big.
I told you guys I was gonna get a bite on this. Let's just catch one. Fish out there in the middle. You see that's like a little brim or something coming off the meat? How many people?
46.
That's a baby. Look at him right in the top of the mouth right there. Right there. Another trick, guys. I know a lot of you guys see people do it. If you got, a hook right here, I usually want to do it on a small fish is you go down and you just hit the hook like that so it hits it out. Just like that. As you guys could tell, I did it really lightly just because it's a small fish. But let's get him back in the water. We're about to start catching them on the speed curl. See ya, buddy. Thank you for... Say thanks. Like and subscribe. Yep. There he goes. He's actually smaller than the one I didn't get on the bank. They're so small when I hook set them, they just fly. And he ate it right when it hit the top of the water. Hit the top of the water, I cranked my reel. Those tails fluttered a little bit. He just slobbered it. I'm telling you, this is a way that you guys can catch a lot of fish. I promise you, I really suggest going and trying this out. This is something that people really don't do, I promise. And it just looks too juicy in the water. It's a small profile horny toad, I'm telling you. Fish out in this little corner. It's about to get juicy back in this corner though. It's about to get very juicy. The chat kind of dead.
No, your dad said I was talking too much.
Huh?
Your dad said I was talking too much.
Always complaining. Oh.
Someone said to do a knot video showing different types of knots.
That's something that's coming up very soon. Like I said, I'm dropping a whole big series on at the beginning of September. It's probably gonna be the second week or first week of September. And it's gonna have a lot of good stuff in it. I just had a fish go after my baby a little bit there. He just saw me and took over. Right here. You ready? It's about to happen down this bank. They're so small. So small. You ready for this revenge cast, guys? Right back in, he's gonna eat it. Gosh, these fish, man. Here we go. Fluke master. Where you at, Gene Jensen? Let me teach you how to fish. Fluke master's gonna kill me. Oh man. Got him good. Little baby. Look how beautiful these fish are, though. They really got beautiful markings on them. Gosh. Let's get a release on anyone. Come down with them. Pretty low. Woo. Pretty low. This is what it's about, guys, right here. Catch and release. That was awesome. That's awesome.
Someone said, what's the link to purchase your merchandise?
Link to purchase my merch. If you go to www.kickingtheirbasstv.com, there's actually a little tab at the top that is called Store. If you click on Store, it will redirect you to my merch and baits. So there's 2 tabs. It's gonna say swag and one's gonna say baits. If you click on swag, it's gonna take you to all my merchandise. And then baits, it has some of the older baits.
Oh, someone said he had been watching you since you had the white Jeep.
Really? That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for the support. Like, that's the stuff that I like to hear. I saw some people commenting on my channel the other day, and that is awesome, man. You have no idea how much that means to me, because my channel is not sending out the post notifications like it should. YouTube's kind of doing a thing right now. It's rough. So it's hard. That's awesome, though. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can catch another one right here. By the way, that wasn't the same fish that ate me. That was another one. There we go, big. Oh, so small. This is what happens when this lake used to have a lot of big fish, and once you get a lot of small ones in here like this, they start eating up all the bait, and it's really hard for those big ones to grow. There's not many big ones anymore, but I tell you, there are some in here because I saw one about 2 days ago. So I know there's more. There's more in here like giants, but I'd say the last really big fish that I caught was 2 years ago, and it was about a 7.5 pounder on a swim bait during an LTV challenge. That thing was a giant. I believe he's about 7.5. I do not know what's coming up out there. You see that? I don't know if the camera can see it. It's way out there. It's like this little brim coming up.
The screen looks dark to me for some reason. Like it's not as light as it was. Is there a reason for that?
It's probably my screen.
Okay.
Keep going on. Any questions?
What bait are you throwing?
I'm actually throwing a speed crawl, and I'm reeling it at the top of the water like a horny toad, like it's a little frog. What I was telling everybody, I know you're probably new to the chat if you just came on. Pretty much I rigged up a Texas rig, so I'm flipping this around some cover, but at the same time I'm covering a lot of water by reeling this thing at the top of the water, and its tails are kicking around, and that's how I'm catching them right now.
Someone said you should do something on Google Maps or a video.
I'm about to. It's coming out soon. I can't believe I didn't get slammed right there. Yeah, that video is going to be coming out in the next week or so. I'm planning on going to film one just because I don't have many ponds around here. There's not many areas that I know of that really has fish, so I'm going to be doing that video. It's going to either be coming out maybe Sunday or next week.
Just depends on the rain because it's been raining a lot lately.
Someone wants to know what field of work you're going to go in after you graduate college.
Working for myself. I refuse. I will not work for anyone.
Advertising.
Yep. I want to be marketing, advertising. I'm going to be doing my thing. Kicking their bass is going to get bigger.
Someone said looking for a bass boat. Any suggestions?
Start off with a little metal boat. I actually started off with a little bass tractor. They actually have those new express metal boats that are sweet, but if you can't go with that, then I'll just go with a little bass tractor. Should catch one right here. There's a lot of fish right here. It's just a lot of grass. You know how much grass there is? Right here.
Someone asked how many fish have you caught? I forgot already. 4 or 5?
Golly, I didn't see him. I literally hit the. Look how small these things are. They're ridiculous. We found the nursery, guys. Ridiculous. We need something bigger than that now. I thought I was falling in this little pond right here. I thought I was falling. My foot stepped back in that little hole. I thought I was about to fall in. I was like, oh, perfect live stream action.
You've been on about 57 minutes.
Either 5 or 6. All right.
Someone asked what school you're going to.
What school am I at?
Yeah.
I'm actually at SCAD in Savannah, Georgia. If you guys are wondering what high school I went to Mill Creek High School in Beaufort, Georgia, Gwinnett County. I'll catch another couple right here.
Someone wants you to cast into the little hole. I guess they're talking about that.
There's tadpoles in there. Only tadpoles.
Favorite lake you fished other than Lanier? Favorite lake other than Lanier? That's what they said.
Oh man. Alright, let's layer it down. So Deepwater Lake, I have to go with Lanier, either Lanier or Hartwell. The reason I say Hartwell is because Lanier is all spotted bass. It's really hard to get on a largemouth bite or catching a largemouth. Hartwell's kind of one of those areas that you could go to and you could target fish. You could either go for spots or largemouth. There's a lot more largemouth in Hartwell. If I had to layer it to a shallow water lake, I'd say Gunnersville. I really like Gunnersville. And if I had to layer it down to a river, obviously the Savannah River has. Yeah, Savannah River has my heart because I caught some giants this year. I really love the Savannah River. It's fun to fish. Can't believe I haven't got slammed right there.
Someone asked, have you ever fished with subscribers?
Yes, I had. That was a big one. Gosh, another one got it. There's two right there. The first one that came up, I saw his mouth. He looked like he was about 3 pounds. And this little sucker got it. Gosh. He came out of the grass. The first one ate it out from the grass. See if we can get back in there. All right. We're running out of crawls. This is not good, guys. We're starting to catch them. I think that's 7. 6 or 7. Uh-oh. Stepped in the ant pile. Be careful. They're biting me crap. On live stream. Yeah, right there.
Where? Right there?
Yeah. This is where the ants are kind of. Oh, freaking fire ants. That'll get you.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to straighten up my bait. They messed me up.
Someone said he lives nearby if you ever want to link up.
Yeah, let's go. 100% down. If I can just get a day that I can break free, I'm so down. If you have some juice areas, let's go hit some like ponds or something. Let's go pond hopping. Film a neat little challenge video or something.
Your dad just gave you $10.
Oh, geez. These things are biting the living crap out of me.
Oh my God. You might need to take off your shoes.
It's all good. I just need to get this bait fixed. It's like, looks like my bait's ruined.
Someone said that he had a nice pond that you could hit.
Yeah, let's go. At that point, I'm ready.
Someone keeps asking about if you've ever fished Kentucky. There's a couple of different lakes, Cumberland and Kear or something.
I fished Kentucky. I fished 3 national championships at Kentucky, including a college event, or not including a college event. And I've also fished there for fun a few times. I've been to Kentucky Lake a lot. I haven't been there this year, no. But there's a bunch of good fish at Kentucky Lake. A bunch of good fish. I really enjoy fishing Kentucky Lake too. Kentucky Lake and Pickwick, really, really great. I just hope you guys are learning something with this little bait that I'm throwing. I'm telling you, you can whack them on this thing, I promise you.
Oh, Kear Lake is in Oklahoma.
Where?
Kear Lake. Or Kerr Lake.
Never been there.
Nope.
I've been to Kentucky though. That's all the lakes that you said. I don't know where my next trip is, but I do want to fish. There's a few areas I want to fish. I do want to go fish Santee, and I also want to fish St. John's River. 2 areas that I want to get to. Oh! I saw him come up and I saw his wake coming up. How many people we got?
50. Are you?
Yeah. That's a better one. Oh, he ain't. He's a little bit better.
Someone said, are you ever going to do kayak fishing?
Oh, I forgot to announce that. Big things coming soon, boy. You guys are the first to hear that. All I can say is big things coming very, very soon. Very, very soon.
That's a little better one. Not bad. I thought he was a lot bigger than that. I thought he was at least 2 pounds. I can tell you one thing. I will be kayak fishing this pond right here. I'm gonna put it in here. I'll be kayak fishing the pond back at my house in my backyard. I can tell you one thing though. My ankle's already swollen from those stupid ants. Pepper me up.
Yeah.
Got me good. These fire ants don't play no games. There's like a whole school of them right there or something. That's insane. That's like 2 fish, 2 casts right there. Gosh. They're so small when I hook them, they just shoot over to the bank and that's about it.
Someone asked, how old were you when you started to fish?
How old was I? I'd say I was about, I started bass fish. I'd say I was about, I'll fix this bait. Um, 12 years old?
I guess.
About 12 years old. I caught like my first bass. And that's when I started fishing. I started fishing at this place with my grandpa and another little pond that's around the corner. That's where pretty much I started fishing. And ever since then, I've been fishing, so it's fun, it's been awesome. I love bass fishing. I was gonna have another one. I'm running out of baits. I'm like biting stuff off.
Someone asked how the reel is holding up. That reel.
I can tell you, I've used this reel almost, I'd say every single fishing trip I've gone on in the past, since what, September, October? About October. I've used this fishing reel on almost every single fishing trip I've gone on. I actually haven't even cleaned it, haven't nothing. And it has been working great. It's the only one I have. I gotta talk to them about getting me a few more. But I haven't had any problems with it. I haven't even had to clean it. I love this reel. I like it. I like everything about it. Some people don't like the color. I actually like it. I think it makes it unique. It's different.
What's your biggest bass out of this pond?
9. When I first started fishing it, when I first started bass fishing, there were multiple fish. I'd say the average was 6-pounders, and that's not exaggerating. Like we'd throw out with a worm and a bobber and catch 5, 6-pounders like it was nothing. That just shows what, places can do over time, especially if they're not being stocked. And, it's a lot.
Someone said how far.
Someone drove through here. How far what?
How far can that reel cast?
Pretty far. And as you guys can tell, I got a very, very light weight. 316 pound head on it. So let's walk. We're just gonna walk to this side. I might make a cast or 2 right here. We're just gonna walk to this side and then we'll finish up right over there. Usually not as many fish right here.
Try not to trip over big sticks.
Be careful because there's a lot of ants.
Might as well run it through. It's just on this stretch. Is where you're at. That looks juicy. Crawl's all messed up. It's hard for me to run it.
Someone asked what the reel was called.
It's a Concept Z by 13 Fishing. Casts very good, and it's honestly really affordable compared to a lot of high-end dollar reels that are, you know, best of the best, top of the top. You know, this one's actually fairly inexpensive for what those are. It's probably the smallest fish I've ever caught. Oh my gosh, you hit it like it was about 5 pounds. For the price range, it's unbelievable for the price range. You can ask Fluke Master; he'll tell you the same thing. You can ask Norm too. He actually used it the other day. How many people you got on?
58. What kind of boat do you have?
I have a Ranger Z520C at the moment. I've had it since 2014. Phenomenal boat. I absolutely love Rangers. They ride so well. You know, you got the speed that you need. It's not going to be like a bullet. You got the speed that you need. They ride very well. They handle waves very well. The compartments are great. Everything about it I really love. Eventually I'll end up switching, but so 2014. Is up with these little. Oh,
They want to know what you're throwing, and someone said he's been watching you since you first started.
thank you so much, man. Seriously, it's freaking sweet.
Your dad said, watch out for the snakes.
He's trying to scare me.
I'm already
what I'm
scared.
throwing is a very, very pitiful. If you guys have been watching from the beginning, and some of you guys, a very, very pitiful speed crawl right there. Oh my gosh. I mean, the legs aren't even on it. I'm just kind of reeling it at the top of the water. I was showing everybody how pretty much you can have a Texas rig to flip and have a bottom bait. But at the same time, if you want to cover water, you can reel this thing at the top of the water like pretty much like a plastic frog or a horny toad, and absolutely catch them. And I'm downsizing. You know, if I was throwing a regular horny toad, it'd be a lot bigger than this thing. And it's whacking them. What is that, like 9 or 10 now, right? As you guys can tell, I just threw that out there, and I can work it like a Texas rig now. So I'm pretty much throwing, you know, 2 different baits right now, but it's all in all one. I can work it at the top of the water. I can swim it like a swim jig through this grass, or I could just work it like a little crawl. I mean, it's killer, man. A lot of people say call bullcrap on it, but as you guys can tell, I just caught 10 fish on it, so I mean, it's working. I couldn't even get a bite on a regular top water or a drop shot, but I switched to this and now I'm catching them.
Someone said he lives in Swanee. He'd want to fish. Get together.
Let's go. Guys, I want to let everybody know watching. I'm the type of person that, listen, I ain't
comparing myself to no one or anybody. I don't care what it is. I'm willing to go out with you guys. I'd love to. Seriously, that's the type of person I am. I love to go out with you guys and take you guys out fishing, film the whole thing, take some pictures, post you guys on Instagram. That's the type of person I am. I'd love to do that. I mean, I know a lot of people, you know, people are talking about how people don't respond to them and people don't care and people don't. I ain't like that. I'm complete opposite. I care about you guys. I mean, you guys ever want, I'm telling you, if you're in the area and you see me, do you see me anywhere too? You best to bet I'm gonna come up and, you know, come up and talk to me, and I'd love to talk to you guys. You know, that's one of my favorite things ever, is to see people in public and have them approach me and, you know, take pictures with everyone and have a good conversation. That's the thing that I love. That is, oh. I literally thought I had a snake there.
Someone said they're a new subscriber and they love your videos.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you'll be able to watch some more coming out and put out some more fire content.
And then someone said they had been subscribed for 3 years.
Wow. That's awesome, dude. I'm telling you, that's what I love. That's what I love to hear. That is just great.
I guess Norm's on here.
Norm's on here. Is he?
I didn't see his comment, but your dad did.
Well, Norm, if you're on here, man.
There it is.
Is he on here? Is he?
Yeah.
Norm, I've been talking trash about you the whole time. I've literally been straight up roasting you. I told them I fired you, you know, about a month ago when you're not allowed on any more videos. So, that we're not going to be fishing anymore, and that, Norm, man. Little baby squeaker. Norm's been to this pond. He knows there's not too many big ones. If I can get another fish out of this crawl, I'm going to be very surprised. Very, very surprised. I'm really trying not to wipe my hands on my pants because I have to go to the hospital after this. I don't want to smell like a fish.
Ugh.
I got a new shirt in my car. Matter of fact,
Do you?
that happened. Yeah. Look at this crawl, guys. This is wow. If I could show you guys actually how bad it is, I don't even have the hook actually in the bottom of the bait right now.
Forgot where I put that.
I didn't know where it's coming from. I didn't know. I don't even know if I can use this. I'm literally using a piece of plastic at this point. I'm just reeling the bait across the top of the water where the fish can really not see the bait, and they just have to strike it. That is, it's literally split down the middle right there. It's so bad. Well, it's still catching fish. I've caught like, what is that now? 11? Something like that? 12? I don't know. There's another fish under that tree, I promise. He hit it off the bat. Yeah. Hook's falling out. Any questions?
Someone asked, what are you fishing for?
Fish for bass. I'm an old bass fisherman.
What's your rod you're using?
I'm using a 7-1 medium heavy fast action. So the 5x13. I'm about to have a fish blow up on this bait. No, not. He actually ran from the bank, but it's the 5x13 fishing. Got it on a Concept Z.
Someone said if you're ever in Minnesota, that he has a juicy lake or pond or something.
You got a juicy pond. You got a juicy lake or pond. I'll have to call you up, man. That'd be fun. We're gonna film a video.
If I'm ever up there again, because that is a drive. Gosh, that is a drive. I know I could fly, but if I'm up there for an occasion or something, I'll definitely let you guys know on my Instagram. You can send me a message.
Someone said, what reel, speed, and brand are you using?
I'm using a Concept Z 1350. It's a 7:3-to-1 gear ratio of reel. And what was the other question? Reel, speed, and brand. Gotcha. I'm going crazy, guys. I'm trying to multitask. Trying to see if I can cop one more fish. Right here.
Someone said do a concept giveaway.
Let me get back to you on that. Matter of fact, let me get back to you on that. Let me see if I can contact 13 and we can get that rolling. I can't believe I didn't get smacked in this corner. Well, we got another fish on that crawl. That one actually fought too. I actually felt like I had a fish on my line that time, rather than those little Twinkies. We're still going with this crawl, the old legendary crawl. Look how bad this is now. He split down the middle. Still catching fish on it. There's actually a stump that's right out here. Make a standard cast. I don't know if I'll catch one on that thing. This brim are still going at it out there.
I missed some comments.
You missed it.
Something about Lake Lanier and I don't know.
Curl up.
Oh, can I do that? Oh, sorry. Would you be interested in taking a Lake Lanier local fishing?
Yeah, 100%. I'm telling you guys, like, I'm down for all this stuff. It's just a matter of fact if I can get the time to, because like right now I'm really on a time frame right now, and it sucks because I hate being rushed. I'm just trying to like plan out my days on the go and figure out everything. I mean, every single day I'll have a plan, or I plan to do something for kicking, and if I'm not doing that, then I'm filming. You know, I've been filming almost every single day. I've just been really packed. I'm just glad that, you know, we got ICAST over, so I'm not going down there. The next trip would just be me going back to Savannah. So if you guys are from Savannah,
That just went over my head, you know that.
6 inches. We have room. You taste the fish. I know about slapped you in the face with it.
Good thing your dad wasn't holding the phone.
What the heck was that? Did you hear that? Let's see. But yeah, I've just been super busy. It's just about planning my schedule out. The biggest thing is getting the truck finished before I go back to school. This bait is so done. Maybe I have a better one in my pocket. That one's not going to work anymore. Oh yeah.
Someone said, what's the biggest striper you've ever caught?
34 pounds. Not an absolute monster, but a pretty decent one. Pretty good one. It's a big fish at the time, especially. It was about as long, about as big as my mom. I mean, it was a big fish. It was a big
Thanks.
fish. I was young at the time.
Your dad.
I just had a fish fall on me back. My ankle is literally swelling up.
It is. You're gonna have to take something. It's like my foot that time we were at
No, you
nationals.
should see the front of it is bad.
Well, the back of it's swollen.
Oh, that's nothing. Shooting for one more. And then we're gonna probably call this. How many people we got on?
I'm 53. Someone said howdy from Texas.
What's going on, man? How you doing? So let me ask this one more time since I asked this at the beginning. If I had a live chat Wednesday night, would you guys join? Depending on my plans. Depending on what ends up happening. And if I had a live chat Wednesday night, would you guys be in on it? Would you guys join? Like a standard live chat, sit down live chat.
Yes. Lots of yeses.
Also, let me ask you a minute. Do you guys enjoy this style? I've missed a fish right there. Do you guys enjoy like this live stream fishing style? Like if you guys enjoy this, let me know because I'll do this more often. Like I'll come out here, I'll make sure to do some live fishing live streams because this is something that no one's doing. I think you guys would enjoy it. Like a full day of fishing just on the water, even if it's a challenge. Like I could do a live fishing challenge out here. I think you guys would really enjoy that. It's just gonna be more time consuming. It's no cuts, obviously, because it's live and it's a lot different. But if you guys want to see those, just let me know. I'll start making these. They say anything?
Yes.
They like it?
Definitely. Yes.
I doubt everyone stayed on like the whole time, but at least you can come in and out because I'll be on for a while if I'm fishing. Like if I'm filming these like full day fishing like live streams like this. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can. That's an ant pile right there. If I'm filming these like full day like coming out here pond fishing live streams, it's one of those things that you guys can like say I started at 11, but I'm gonna run it till like 1 o'clock. I mean, you guys can still come in and bug out like if you have something to do and come in later on. Like you can still stop by without being in the whole time. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick this top water up since this is about done. Can't even cast it anymore. I'm gonna pick this pop water up right here. You guys are wondering, this is on a concept day. The 5-rod, 7-1 medium heavy fast action, and then I actually have it on braid, and that's spider wire. We're gonna walk in this corner and actually, I think I could cast these little brim or whatever popping out here. I don't get that. It's so weird. I can't believe I haven't. Or no, I did catch one on this, didn't I? I caught one, my first fish. Oh my gosh, I messed up hardcore.
Again?
No, I mean I messed up hardcore.
You stepped in ants again?
Yeah, it's bad.
You're gonna have to take some.
Welcome to the live stream, guys. Oh my gosh. It's bad.
Your feet are all swollen, or your ankles are all red right now.
Please don't. Oh my gosh, I got some ants on me. It's okay, I'm not gonna die.
They're on your shoe.
Oh, shoot. Got about 1,000 on me right now. Get a live stream on this. Live action, guys, of me getting eaten by like 1,000 ants.
Look how red.
I'm swollen bad. They're fire. They were fire ants. These are just standard ants.
Yeah, they're all over you.
Yeah, they're bad. I'm gonna kill these real quick, guys. Think we're good? I got 20 on me. Oh, come on. In my shoes.
Told you they're in your
Norm
shoes.
did the same thing when he was out here.
Why don't you take off your shoes?
I'm not taking these things off. Alright. This guy. This guy. I got shoes in my car.
You want me to go get them?
Yeah, just set up the tripod. Just set it up right there and go grab those shoes.
Where are your keys?
I don't think it's locked. If it is, they're in my pocket. How's that look? You might have to adjust it while I'm fishing.
Yeah, you can't see. I'm trying.
Move the tripod.
It needs to be a little higher.
Listen. You move the tripod like this.
Ow.
Simple.
Ow.
Alright, move the tripod. Tilt it to where you should be put right there, right? Good?
Yeah.
Alright, just run and grab those shoes. I'll end off the video here. Man, how many people were on?
Probably
lost like 20 viewers trying to get the ants on.
You still got 61
I
people.
guess 61. Alright guys, I'm finishing up with this top water right here. I really want to catch another one on this. I caught one on this little pop bar. I don't know if you guys saw that. You guys are probably from later in the live stream. I'm throwing this out here. Seeing if I can get a fish. I'm surprised I only got one on it. I pretty much caught all my fish on that little crawl working at the top of the water. Now I'm just trying to get one more on this, and that would be awesome. I still got like 50 ants on me. Bad. Let me ask you guys this. I know I can't read it right now. I'll get my mom to read it when she comes back or I can look at it. What's your favorite topwater bait? Like of all time. What is your favorite topwater bait to catch fish on? And that's a really tough question. If I could for me that's really hard because I throw about every topwater out there. If I could say one bait that I just love catching them on, like I really enjoy, it'd probably be a topwater frog. I love catching them on a frog. But I don't know. Walking baits on Lanier, like a little spook or a gunfish or a Sammy. If I'm in little ponds, I love throwing a little chug bug or a popper. And if I'm fishing at nighttime, my two go-tos are either a chug bug or a whopper plopper, which I absolutely love. I fish the buzzbait a little bit at nighttime, but I really tend to throw the whopper plopper and the chug bug. Just because I can slow it down. Like a buzzbait, you have to continuously move the whole time. Especially at night, it's hard for this fish to track. So I like to either throw a chug bug and pop it in pause, or throw that whopper plopper and I can just rip it in pause at the same time.
Are you good now?
I think I'm good, honestly. I still got a few on me, but I'm all right.
You good for
Go,
tomorrow?
yeah, just grab that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about me. I ain't gonna die. But I am gonna tie my shoe real quick. How many people we got on?
57.
57. Golly. It's been pretty consistent. This has been awesome. I wonder if there's anyone who's been on from the beginning.
Someone said they had
Really?
earlier.
Oh, that's awesome. We're gonna give this a few more casts in this
I'm sorry, but I have to let you guys go.
Yeah, you've been on about 95 minutes.
What?
95 minutes.
That's good. Just like that. And I got him. He's a baby though, but that's my goal. Might throw 1 or 2 more casts just in case there's some more. God. I don't get how much smaller these fish can get. Like, what is he thinking? Like, that bait is bigger than his stomach. Let's get back out there. Come on, Ants. Don't be lazy and slap your lures on the water like me. Oh, he just hit it right there. I think the trick is working just a tad bit slower than I was. It's just kind of surprising because I was catching them on that crawl, reeling at the top so fast. But then again, that was really a reaction bite. Like, they're either going to eat it right then and there or not. Any comments?
No, someone. Well, I missed some.
Someone said what?
I've been live since 10:57. I don't know what time it is right now.
It's good. What time is it? Probably like 11 something.
Someone said, "What's your favorite shaky head?"
What's my favorite shaky head? I'm gonna recommend something just because it's really simple for people. It's just the standard spot removers. Just because it's, you know, really easy to get. You can get those at Walmart. Like, if you really don't have too many tackle shops around you, or if it's hard, I can tell you one thing, and I'm not just saying this. The shaky head that I sell on my website is my favorite shaky head, and that's the shaky head that I use. I have one of my buddies make them, and I think it's the best, one of the best ones out there. You know, the hook's good, everything's good on it. That's what I use personally. But if I said a bluegill hit me, but if you're really trying to get some, just because you don't have too many tackle shops by you, or you're just hunting for some that's pretty much everywhere, I recommend the spot remover.
Someone asked, "What pound of line are you using?"
I believe it's 50-pound braid. My only braided reel I have. I think that's gonna be it. Let's go grab our rods real quick. I'm gonna show everybody what we got. For people that didn't get to see. All right. So these are the rods that I brought out today. So we got this popper on a Concept A on a 7-1 medium heavy Defy by 13 Fishing. This one is a 7-1 medium heavy Fate Chrome by 13 Fishing on a Concept Z, and this is 7:3-to-1 gear ratio. And then this one right here is actually the Fate Black. As you guys know, one of my favorite rods, pretty much my favorite rod by 13 Fishing. This is a 7.3 medium heavy fast action on a Concept A 6:6-to-1 gear ratio reel, and on this one I actually had the drop shot. Then I had the popper, and then the little crawl that I was actually using as a top water and a little Texas rig. So that is what we had today. Let's go ahead and walk back to the truck and we'll conclude this. But man, it was fun being out here on the water. I really appreciate everyone who tuned in. We're gonna have to do more of these, especially I'm not gonna really see how many viewers we're on since I've started live until the end of this. But I think there was a lot of people on, knowing that there's a good bit of viewers on, because people are coming in and out of the live stream. So this is big. This is big. I think we're going to do a lot more of these. One thing I would like to say is I thank everyone for the prayers for my grandpa. That's actually where I'm going to go right now. My mom's got to go to work, but I'm about to drive up to the hospital and spend some time with him and sit there with him. And he's doing a lot better. I just like to thank you guys for praying for him and sending me the messages on Instagram. That really means a lot. But
yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. I'm gonna have more on the water soon, some pond fishing live streams, maybe even some lake fishing live streams. If you guys have some ideas, be sure to leave it in the comment section of this video. And be sure to check out yesterday's video. Was it yesterday's? What was yesterday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday. What did I post? Fluke Masters video, where we went out on Lake Lanier. It's actually a really stellar video. And the video before that, which was actually the cheap versus expensive swim bait video, that video is blowing up. People were loving that video. That one's awesome. Then tomorrow I have a day in the life of me and Fluke Masters, so be sure to turn on post notifications. That comes out at 11 a.m. Eastern time. It's just a different video. You guys wanted to see vlogs and stuff, so that's what we're doing. So thank you guys so much, man. Everything that you guys do, always supporting me, really means a lot deep down in my heart. But stay tuned for the video tomorrow, and thank you guys so much. But I'm signing out.